we lost by like 20, and you know, injuries are part of the basketball, but I was 100%. But I played terrible, so we just gotta move on to the next one.
Tim?
Tim McMahon, ESPN. Luka, you threw a cross-court pass like it really bothered you. Where is the pain, and are there certain things that makes it flare up that are difficult to deal with?
I mean, the pain is like neck and then the nerve down. I don't really know how to explain that, but it felt way better today morning than yesterday. And I just keep doing massages, ice it down and be ready for Wednesday.
Okay, we'll move on to Spanish with Claudia.
Luka, buenas noches. ¿Qué desafiante fue la defensa de los Clippers y qué tienen que trabajar para evitar que Clippers tomen el control y la ventaja en esta serie?
Bueno, hay que olvidarse de ese partido, ver los vídeos como hemos jugado en los primeros dos y preparar y jugar duro.
Okay, last one will be Leonardo.
Luka, ¿qué tal? Buenas noches, se saluda Leonardo Torres desde Perú. Luka, vuelven a jugar el miércoles. Para ti, ¿qué tan importantes serán estos días de descanso y qué crees que deben de mejorar en defensa para frenar especialmente a Kawhi Leonard?
Sí, es importante descansar y bueno, tenemos que hablarlo, como he dicho, como hemos jugado los primeros dos partidos, como parar el Kawhi, creo que es muy difícil.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Tonight's shot chart is presented by Mountain Dew. As we take a look at the Mavs, who were just 5 of 30 from three-point land. Smitty, that's good for less than 17%.
Kristen, that's not going to get it done for the Dallas Mavericks. Also for me is a little concerning, and I've been talking about it all year. Luka has struggled at that free throw line, and I know his shoulder is hurting, but before the injury to his shoulder, he had struggled down the stretch shooting free throws, 0 of 5 for today, and 1 of 7 from the three-point line. So it's going to be a lot of Luka, and he might have to change his approach as well. As you see, putting a lot of pressure on him, a lot of long threes. If it's going, it's great, but if not, find another way for him. And I think for the Dallas Mavericks, your shot not going and you're not a great defensive team, you're definitely going to struggle. You're going to have to find a way to play where you can have the ball go through the net and also so that you better at least set your defense, and they weren't able to do that tonight.
How great, Ryan, is the mental hurdle of losing both games now back-to-back in Dallas?
Oh, man, this is going to be tough. And I was in a situation with the Clippers where we went up 2-0 on the Grizzlies, and we felt good. I don't want to say we were celebrating, but we felt good and lost 4 straight from there. So there's a mental aspect where the Clippers have seemed to have gotten over that hurdle. Smitty, I've always felt like the best identity for this team, why we got so excited to call them contenders, was the defensive potential for the Clippers. And we're now starting to see that. I know this Mavericks team can score with the best of them, but, you look down the line, Batum, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George can defend. Rondo getting in there and having his piece of the pie on the defensive end of the floor. So now you're starting to get excited because this is a team that can guard probably the best in the league.
And also, Ryan, look at it. You talked about defense, and give T. Lue a lot of credit. Adjustment-wise, no starting lineup for Patrick Beverley. Hasn't played a lot of minutes in the last 2. He's going with Reggie Jackson in a bigger lineup. And so far, so good. 2 wins, and I think T. Lue is going to have to stick with that.
And as you mentioned, Nick Batum was in the starting lineup, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals as well, and he's addressing the media.
There we go. Hey, Nico, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
First of all, just when did you find out you were starting tonight's game? I know you started the second half of Game 3, but when were you told you were officially starting tonight?
Right after Game 3 at the hotel. No, well, we started that way in the second half 2 days ago. We're back to the hotel to say, okay, we're going to start that way on Sunday. So I knew it right away.
And just with Kristaps getting off to a kind of a good start for himself, how did you guys sort of deal with him and finally get off to a good first quarter start?
We knew like they're going to go through him. We took him away last game, so we kind of knew they're going to go through him to get him in rhythm. So, but at least, if they do that, the other guys won't get shot like early shot like they did the last couple of games. I think, he got a good shot. He made some big shot, but Luka didn't get going the first 5 minutes like he did the first 3 games. Tim Hardaway didn't get going the first 5 minutes like he did the first 3 games as well. So, and we did good, and then we started missing shots, and we kept attacking, and PJ and Kawhi did a good job to attack them and get us going right away. And then the bench came in, and we did a good job for 48 minutes.
Thank you.
Thanks. We'll go next to Law.
Nick, early this season, you brought up a very interesting name as far as your role and what you thought you could accomplish on this team in Boris Diaw. I remember watching Boris Diaw starting at center for playoff teams, for championship teams. And I just want to know over the course of this season if you've gotten back in touch with Boris at all and if you've kind of watched how he played and how that might have impacted how you are doing playing more of a big man role for this particular team this year.
I talk to him a lot, of course, not with friends, but it's funny because like yesterday, that's why I called the video guys and I said I need footage of Boris and Draymond Green. I think they're the 2 best of the last 10 years. Draymond and Boris Diaw are the 2 best at doing what I have to do. Like those small centers, we can be point forward, they can play 1 through 5. So that's what I did yesterday. I watched video of Boris with the Spurs in 2014 and Draymond the last 5 years. And I tried to inspire myself from those 2 guys.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Ohm.
Hey, Nick. When you look back to maybe the flight to Dallas or even the practice after being down 0-2, what's changed? I mean, the momentum has completely shifted. If you can pinpoint, maybe you think one thing that kind of changed for you guys.
I mean, we knew our mistakes. We just had to adjust. We really knew what we've done wrong. Now we had a game plan. The first 2 games, we made a lot of mistakes. I think they scored like 51 points in half of our mistakes, game 1, and 40-some in the second game. So we had to cut that, and we did it. After the first 8 minutes in game 3, we did that. And we did it tonight, try to cut our mistakes. They still got too many offensive rebounds, but they play with 2 7-5-footer though. So, but we did a good job, I think, on the rebound and contain Luka and Hardaway. But we gotta move on. It's just 2-2. We were where we were supposed to be. We're supposed to be at 2-2, technically. So now I gotta go home and finally one team gotta take care of the home court, and we have to start on Wednesday. Gotta win this game if we want to be in good shape, because we can't put ourselves in a bad situation if we don't do the job on Wednesday.
And Nick, even when you guys were like down 30-11 in game 3, what's Ty been like this entire time? Down 0-2, down 30-11. What's he been like for you guys?
No panic. I mean, we didn't panic, and we knew they have a lot of people on the crowd. And even for us, I mean, that was pretty cool to have that, because it's been a while since we played with almost 20,000 people in the stand. So that was, even for us, it was pretty cool to play in that environment. So, and we just regroup ourselves. And at that point, we literally had nothing to lose. So we just get on composure and play defense and be tougher. We did it, and now we start the game that way, and we start the second half, because I think we have bad third quarter almost every time. Besides the last 2 games, so we had a good start of the third quarter to give in no momentum again. So that's what we have to do moving forward.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks for your time.
When we come back, our post-game coverage continues with player press conferences, including Paul George, who dropped 20 and 9.